Hello, guys. Welcome back to the channel. And I have a special thing for you today. So, if you watched one of my third last video, which was about Martin versus the worst machine on chess.com, which got like 300 views, you would know I have something for chess. And today I'm presenting you another very fascinating chess game. It was between my brother, who has the white pieces, and some random guy. You can see their ratings here. Let's just dive in. The ending is really weird. So e4, e5, solid opening, bishop's opening, maybe trying to do the scholar's mate. And yeah, that's the whole point. f6 blocks the knight and weakens the king. d3 trying to develop the bishop. Bishop gets attacked, bishop retreats. h6 completely weakening the king. Queen h5, the best move, and what the 50. There's only two moves here. It's either g6, pawn g6 blocking the check, or king e2. The worst one is pawn g6 because you sacrifice a pawn. King e7, and the best move here is to take this knight with the bishop because the rook cannot take back because the queen will protect the bishop. No, queen f7 is played instead. King e6, d4, pawn d4, pawn h5, d takes e5, king takes e5, like y, uh, f4 check gets played, d6, d6, f5, preparing a bishop to f4 check, knight h6 attack the queen, bishop f4 check, king c5, bishop e3 check, king d6. The best move here is like to just play queen takes pawn. No, bishop takes knight, rook takes back, knight f3, and this is just bad. This is c5 is a bad move because knight c3, which attacks the pawn. What happened in the game was this, and you can just take this. It will be a check. He's forced away or something, and then you can take back. Instead, what happened was long castles. Uh, king c7 takes the check and like b7 and bishop takes pawn. Pawn a6 is taking the knight. Knight goes to a check. Trade of pieces. Actually, it's not a trade of pieces immediately because my bro, gives one more check to the queen before securing the bishop. He is just winning. He is up 3 pawns. And knight e5, another trade of bishops. Another trade of pieces. Sorry. A trade of knights. But that is actually a horrible move because that just hangs your rook. That just hangs the rook. I'm sorry for that. So yeah, it takes bishop check, king c7, bishop takes rook, king d8, bishop back to d5. Offering bishop trade is accepted. King takes g3, kicking out the queen. Queen takes the free pawn. Rook he1, queen a4, threatening the pawn. b3, not the best move. Queen takes pawn. Rook takes pawn on d7, which is actually the best move. Uh, king c8. Rook moves away, but queen a1 check, king d2, and then queen a3, blundering a mate. The mate is queen h8. You're forced to block with the queen, and it's over. It's over. Instead, my brother plays queen f8, which you can notice there's still an M on the evaluation, and that is because after takes, which is forced, you have a skewer, which just wins the queen. That's just it. Did that get yet played? Absolutely not. G4, and now it is back to equal. Because you can give a check. H takes G4. Rook E5 takes E5. That is a horrible move. Not because, number one, it misses the skewer again. Number two, it permits a fork. That fork does not get noticed. If you play king d3, this fork is no longer a problem because it just like you protect the rook, you can protect the rook. If you play pawn c3 blocking it, then no, that doesn't protect the rook at all, and yeah, my brother loses it. Does Black doesn't take the free pawn. He gets kicked out, but he forks another pawn, takes it. f6, e5 check, and wins the pawn. c5, g3, c6, pawn, queen takes c6, king e2, not taking this pawn again. That pawn has just been hanging for a few moves. Pawn g2, king f2, g1 equals queen, king takes queen, and queen b6 check, fork, winning the rook. King g2, queen takes a7. One thing I also forgot to mention, I'm sorry, I'm a donut, but this game, my brother actually has a YouTube channel. The name of the channel is Aquatic Gamer. So I'll leave a link in the description to the channel if you want to check it out. Okay. Anyway, moving on. b4, a takes b4, king h3, b3, king g2, b2, king f1, b1 equals queen with check, king g2, uh, queen b2, check, king f1, queen from a7 to f7, king g1, queen from f7 to g7, queen h, king h1. I'm such a it. Okay, so we have to go back on that. King d2, queen d2, king f1, queen f7, king g1, queen g, king g1. Why do I keep screwing this up? King g1, queen g7, king h1. Why? There is a mate and one on the board. It's this. This is just a mate. But no, queen h2 just sacks the queen. But obviously you're still winning because it's king v queen. King v king and queen. You're never winning that. Queen h7. King g2, king d7, king f2, king e6, king e1, king e4, king f2, king f5, king g3, queen g4, check, uh, king h2, king f4, king h1, king h3. One thing I just want to remind you all. Perfect chess is played as a draw. So obviously after king g1, you stalemated because it's perfect chess. Why? The random guy who was playing this game could have won this game. So good. I was there when I was helping my brother play this game. I was telling him like, "Oh yeah, there's that move." And I'm not that good at chess. Like I'm 400, but he's like 200. I'm better than him. So I'm giving him some tips. Like I told him there was a mate, but he played the wrong move. And then the opponent stalemated. The opponent should have won that game. That's just it. I was enraged when I saw this. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe.